Hey everybody, welcome to Kats Creations live on Friday night. I want to welcome you to my kitchen tonight where I'm going to be showing you how to make a fall inspired centerpiece. So when I do centerpieces, they are generally not intended for sale because depending upon how big they are, it can get pretty expensive to ship, especially we know now that shipping sizes are always going to be contingent on how much it is, but these would make for a really super great item to have at your craft fairs or craft shows. They also make great centerpieces for your home, or you can have them on the end just at your craft fair to kind of like enhance your own, I don't know, table space while you're at your craft fair. So I'm going to go over everything. We had to do a little bit of pre-work last night, which is what you see, the little foamy ball right here. So this had to be done 24 hours in advance so that this would cure and dry to where it basically is a styrofoam custom fit for the little basket that we're using tonight. So we filled this up. Technically it was supposed to be right down here. Steve wanted it like a little bit under the lip, but when I walked out to look at it this morning, I was like, wow, it went really big. So always remember to give yourself 50% less than where you want it to go. You can always add more to it later. You can always take it away. Like if you wanted to take the little dome off, you could take a steak knife or a little crafting knife, X-Acto knife, and cut all this back down. But when I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to cut it down or just work with it here, I was like, you know, I like the idea of having a three-dimensional volume. So I'm not trying to create a false volume by having everything level. It's actually going to, you know, be elevated in three-dimensional all the way around, so it'll give it a lot of life and a lot of movement. So that all had to be done last night so that it'd be ready today. So
we still have, we still have a bunch of people coming on. Audrey,
hi Audrey,
Teresa, Donna, Doris, Kathy, Brenda, Jane, Carol, Linda, Genevieve, Diane, Sandra, and that's it so far.
Okay, perfect. So obviously you guys can tell we're not at Wreath Makers Live tonight. I think tonight's the last night of their conference or craft show. So we're kind of mixing this up and kind of giving the public group a chance to see a floral arrangement. I don't think we did a floral arrangement last year in the private group or in the public group. I think we did it in the private group, and we did it with a little pumpkin like crate, like a vintage crate. So now we're just doing it. Hobby Lobby sells these super cute baskets in all different kinds of colors. I just picked up this color because this is the trending color for fall, the burnt orange. And like I said, they have them in bigger, you know, you can go 2 sizes bigger, and I think there was a size that went a size smaller that fit on the inside. So this was just one that I was happy with. It's like a centerpiece size. It's about 7 inches round from the outside, probably a little less on the inside. So the first thing we're gonna do, or did, was you get this stuff called gaps and cracks. You can get it at Walmart, which has the best price, Home Depot, Lowe's, all of your craft stores. It's basically like spray foam that you would use to fill, right, that you would use to fill in gaps and cracks in your home or in your walls. So this makes a perfect substitute to spray into something like a basket like this, where I don't have any opening, so I don't have to worry about it oozing out of like an opening. If we were trying to go a little bit taller here, obviously it would have spilled out of both sides of the handles because there's nothing here. Keeping it level, it just allowed it to rise. It was like bread. So it's really super cool. And then this will be my first time using this. I was playing with it before I live, and I'm not sure how many things you can use before you empty a can. I'm thinking quite a few, especially if you keep them small, right?
Yep.
Okay, so this, again, you could pick it up. You have to let it cure outside for 24 hours. It is pretty strong. And when you bring it inside, there's no odor from leaving it out there all night. You don't have like a funny plastic chemical smell to it. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna lay out some wax paper because I want to cover this foam looking, it reminds me of an ice cream cone. Every time I look at it, it looks like vanilla ice cream. So we're gonna take it and we're gonna cover the white part of this, and I'm gonna use peat moss to just completely cover and glue it so that if any of this does show through any of the floral that we put in here, it's not gonna be as noticeable as if we left it white. And as far as I know, they don't make any colored gaps and cracks. Like, this would be great if this came in an olive color, you know, because it would be the ball. So, do you guys have any questions before we start?
I don't know if it's spray paintable. I could have covered it and see, but that's something you check.
Don't know. Do we have any questions though?
Not yet. Daisy asked, did you weigh the bottom? Like weight the bottom?
Oh no, not at all.
When you spray that in there, it kind of adds a little bit of weight to it.
Fills the whole thing, and it's still super lightweight. So it would be just as lightweight, I think, if you took styrofoam and you had spray styrofoam and could get it to fill your container. So it's very airy, very light.
Jill just asked, could you paint it? That's a good question. We'd have to look and see on the...
It doesn't say.
Sandra said she loves using gaps and crafts, so maybe she knows.
Can you paint it, Sandra? All I can tell you is the tip that says, fill it 50% of where you want it to be, like, so half as much, so it's like bread, it rises.
Awesome, Sandra. She said, yes, you can paint it.
Oh, okay, we'll see. We could have prepped it one step further and spray painted the whole thing olive color.
And Genevieve, when we sprayed it flat, and yes, it rose just like that. It rose into a dome.
Yeah, that's weird, huh? Because it was completely flat when he was showing me. He's like, look, it's filling. But it does say that to help speed the curing process, to just mist it with water, and it helps it harden quicker. So.
Katie asked, you said it was rise. How much did you spray into the basket? So if you want to show her the level, we had it just under.
Right around here. This is about how full Steve stopped. He was under the impression that that was it.
I knew it was going to rise, but I didn't think it was going to rise that much.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to rise maybe like 2 inches.
To the lip.
Yeah.
And then be completely level, but I like it, so I'm running with that. So in order to help contain the mess, I'm just gonna line my work surface with some wax paper just to keep the the peat moss. It's easier to pick that up and just chuck it than it is to sweep and try to contain all this other stuff. And then we'll start adding all of our fun florals, and we'll make a bow for it, and I think we'll be good. So, I buy the big bags of peat moss because it's like movie theater popcorn. Costs less the more, well, it's just a little bit more to go up in size, but you get so much more. Like, what is it, movie popcorn is like $4.50 for the super size, and then it's $4 for the other one, and then people go,
$4, that's 12.
Yeah, maybe. So.
And you can get this at any hobby store.
Yeah, I got mine at Joann's, I think. It was, I don't know, $7.99 on sale, so.
Yeah.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my glue gun, and I'm just going to cover everywhere I want this to go, and then I'm going to slap the peat moss on it. So I'm going to work in a small area. I could have done. Let's see if I have some in here. Maybe.
Yep, Sandra, you got to make sure, not to touch the spray insulation or gaps and cracks once you use it.
This is what you use all your plastic silverware for, right?
Gotta hurry though, because the glue will melt.
I know. I'm just doing it this way, just so it'll not drip where I want it to. So just
Katie asked, I thought you put a styrofoam ball in the basket. What's the advantage of using that spray?
It fills the entire thing, and this way I don't have to kind of measure it. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to measure an exact styrofoam ball to fit a particular container, and sometimes it's like it just doesn't quite fit. It's either sometimes too big or too loose.
Plus it's solid. Once you spray that stuff in, it literally fills all of the little gaps
And cracks.
and it's solid. So when you work with it, it doesn't move. Sometimes when you try to use the balls, it can really move on you, and sometimes you have to put paper in the bottom.
Right. So, feels like I'm decorating a cake.
That's Rome. She said, hey Kat, it's Rome here from, sorry I missed a few videos. My daughter was visiting from South America.
Oh,
I'll try
enjoy
to
your
visit with
time.
them. So happy to be back with you on this live. Welcome, sir. No problem.
Yeah.
Family first. It's always
We
that
always
way.
say that. Yep, we do.
Daisy said peat moss or tree moss?
This is peat moss. This is actually called forest moss if you are looking for an exact term. This one's called forest moss. Maybe because this would be like the color of what it would look like. And I'm trying to get it to adhere. So we're kind of going around a little bit at a time, especially under the handles, because those are going to be areas where it's going to get kind of tricky.
Plus the spray is a lot cheaper. Yeah. Those styrofoam balls are at least $6 to $7.
That's true, they are.
And you
So I
can
was
get a
just
can of
thinking about
cabinet packs
that.
for $3. Yeah.
I was just thinking about that.
Marisol said that. Or no, Maureen said that. It's a lot cheaper. Yep.
Lots cheaper.
Hi Jane. Hey everybody. Hi gals just joining.
So it's kind of fun. And then like I said, this definitely creates that, you know, there's going to be some places on here where it's going to be really difficult to try to hide that white foam color. So spraying it, as we have found out, can work to your advantage, and have that all done.
Now it looks like a chia pet basket.
That's right. Thanks. It's
It
not
looks
my
good. No, it
intention.
looks good. I know.
Thanks, Steve. Love the vote of confidence. Hey, it looks like a chia pet right now. So I'm just trying to really layer that on. Trying to use a lot of this stuff that I have sitting down here.
And we're in the public group, gals, so feel free to like and share. We'd appreciate it.
I always forget that.
Anybody who went to the Wreath Makers Lab convention, hope you had a great time.
I think they're still going today. I think it still goes on tonight. Tonight is like the last night or something. I am not sure. So I'm trying to be generous, but I'm also trying not to, when you have your glue gun, to put so much on that when you go to apply your peat moss, you burn your fingers. So I'm trying to be generous, and then we'll shake off whatever doesn't really want to stick. So now this could be a fairy home, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like that. So now we'll cut over the top. Totally tell I'm placing some serious demands on my glue gun.
Daisy asked, have you ever gone to a Wreath Makers Live?
I have not.
Yeah, we're going to go next year though.
The first two that they had were almost in conjunction with a wedding. My oldest daughter's first wedding was right during that time frame, and I'm like, can't go. And then the next time it was available to attend, we were in the mode of wedding budget or crafting budget. So
Daisy said congrats on the 10,000 on YouTube.
thank you. So now I'm trying to shake off whatever I have left. Put another glue stick in here and get some right around the edge. So this is taking the place of, remember how like when we do florals on grapevines, I always say you need to lay down your base of greenery. This is our base of greenery.
Yep.
So
Cheryl,
this is covering.
And Sandra said she's used it before, and yes, you can paint it.
So yeah, if you want to keep it. But if you think about it, when you look at little floral side pieces, or I don't know what you call them, little potted plants or containers that you have sitting on the side, they always have peat moss covering their styrofoam.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm just trying to, there's some that is like hanging, so I'm trying to cut those off so it doesn't.
Linda said it's still going on tonight.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, Damon was live with Carrie from Trendy Tree a few minutes ago.
Aw, very
I
cool.
left here to be on time, I might add. Thank you, Linda.
Wow. Okay, so there is our mossy little starter base. So let me try to contain the mess here. And I hate mess. Especially after working all day yesterday. Inventorying my craft room. It was fun in a sense that I discovered things that I had bought a couple years ago that I didn't realize I had. So now I can be assured, I'm like, oh, like I have a family of mice that I purchased from Cracker Barrel, I want to say last year, and they were red and gray. So the ribbon that I bought at Hobby Lobby that's gray and red will be incorporated into an upcoming design. So there we go.
That's a good idea, Antoinette. She said, I bet that would be cute. I should actually put some moss on the, like, hanging off of the side, so it looks like it's hanging off.
Yeah, you could, but I think some of our florals going to cascade in that general direction. This is just for the
Base.
yeah, the base. In the event that when we go to put all of our picks in, you can kind of see through there. I don't want them to see the fact that we have a big old huge cream colored styrofoam piece in there. So we're going to be using this fall colored boxwood. They have it in the seasonal section at Hobby Lobby. So I'll just go through the florals with you. We're going to use 2 of those. We're going to use the mustard colored, I call them dandelions. Steve was trying to figure out what they were. We're going to be using, not all of these obviously, fall mums in the fall colors. We're also going to be incorporating some of this, it's like a fall grass. So again, heights, textures, different colors, but all very predominant in fall. We're going to incorporate 2 of these pre-made picks from Hobby Lobby with pumpkins on them. I didn't want to go completely orange because I wanted to complement the basket and not compete with it. And then we're going to be adding some of these little
Wheat.
no, they're not wheat, they're like little pine cones, but they're colored and they're super soft. So I have 2 of those. We have some acorns we're going to be adding to it, some fall leaves, and then we'll add a bow to it, and either add the crow to the top of our centerpiece, or we'll add the pumpkin that says harvest. I like them both, so I was like, I'll just wait till the end and then we'll vote and we'll put whatever one you guys like the best into our display. So any other questions though before I start?
Cheryl asked, where did you get your basket?
Hobby Lobby. I actually bought all the florals at Hobby Lobby. So everything that I'm using tonight is in Hobby Lobby's this year's fall seasonal section.
And I think there were like 3 different size baskets, right? And I think that was the
4.
medium.
There's 4.
There's 4?
There's a smaller and 2 larger.
Yeah.
Obviously I didn't want to go crazy large.
Yeah.
So I'm going to break these down. So remember, we go with our base color, which is our greenery, and then we're going to come up and I just jettison those into. come down here. We push our greenery up. Let's start sticking them. So this is why it works so well. You just push it in. So I'm going to just start randomly doing this, and this is what I should be doing, is just dipping them in, and then they'll be glued. So these are going to be my focal point flowers, and then they'll all just stick in here just like this. And see, now their leaves are going to add to that color, that base color that we have. So I'm trying to get these all to push up. So we'll probably put about
Happy Friday, everyone. Oh, Nicole said she just bought that basket at Hobby Lobby. Well,
guess what you're gonna be making.
Awesome for you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's so many things you could do with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here's one of the two.
Kath said, Kath Butcher said, I spent 3 hours picking acorns from my yard.
Oh, awesome.
You can always use those.
Yes, you can.
Yep.
If we had them growing here, I think I would be inclined to use them. But we don't. We have pine cones, but it requires us to venture up into the mountains to do that, which we could do. So I'm just gonna kind of go around like semicircular. I'll take this off. Again, same thing, always grab the picks with the price. I think what I was factoring is about half to go around with the mums. I think I had one left. It was the one I jettisoned off. So much better than whatchamacallit, styrofoam, because it's just a nice squishy foam that's going to adhere really well. See this?
Hi, y'all, just join in. Cheryl asked, did you put a styrofoam ball in first? Nope.
Nope, we made our own. So using gaps and cracks, we filled it and then covered the whole thing completely in peat moss. So take these, I'm gonna try to migrate them that way.
Antoinette said, can't see, my husband is joining us. Please say hi to Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Thanks for joining us. So now I'm gonna take the ones I call dandelions.
There's a couple gals that have said that the Dollar Tree yet hasn't started putting out Halloween.
It hasn't?
No.
Yeah,
they're just starting to.
Give it time. I think with ours, I just went because so many people were saying, oh, Dollar Tree had their flex tubing out. So I was like, I'll go check ours. Ours usually never has stuff out.
But they did.
They did. Yep. So now I'm just coming in with these. There goes my cat. And there we go. I am not grabbing the one with the price tag on it. So remember, on our greenery, we want to push our greenery up. Just like so. This wire is not as thick as the other one, so it's taking me a little bit of effort to push them in, but they still go in. See? Fun, festive little basket. I'm trying to find ones that have a few things on them.
Someone said, went and got flex tubing from Dollar Tree. Awesome.
What? See, I think everyone's different colors because some people were gravitating towards the Halloween because the Halloween colors are out. They have purple, orange, black, and then a lime green. And then Halloween, well that's Halloween, sorry, fall is brown, moss green.
Nicole asked, did you line the basket with anything before putting gaps and cracks in? Nope, don't need to.
I'm not gonna water it. So I'm like, nope, this one's just ready to go. So I'm kind of just going through and adding the little filler flowers everywhere. I'm kind of going a little bit lower with these ones, especially with the little baby buds on them.
Great.
I know, right? You can stop now. You're like, done. There we go. Let's go right here.
Brenda said ours just got it out. Spent a pretty penny today at Dollar Tree.
But realistically, a pretty penny at Dollar Tree. I don't know. I think when I go, I generally buy like 5 of each color. And then that's usually good for the whole year.
Elaine asked, did you glue the moss to the gaps and cracks or pin it?
I glued it.
She glued it.
Yes,
Yep.
I glued the whole thing. So just a few more. So I'm just kind of going around the bottom, looking at the bottom, trying to get like the little baby ones like this to kind of go.
She also said she loved all the fall colors of the flex tubing. Yeah, they do have some really pretty oranges and
They do.
browns and the deep red and the green.
I think I want this one down in here. Okay, so we'll finish that. So now I'm going to cut some of my boxwood down. Give this more greenery. Try to give it a pretty long stem. So it
Simone
gives us-
Phillips said black, gold, brown, purple, orange, lime, green tubing. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's
good.
all of them. So you pretty much got all of your colors.
Debbie asked, what do you do with the flex tubing? So it's not for this project, but
Um,
it's for when you make wreaths and putting inside wreaths and bows and ribbon.
It's a really good replacement, if you would, or not so much a replacement, but sometimes I forget how easy it is to use flex tubing. You can use that in the center of some of your ribbons to kind of accent and give them a little bit of a pop with a little bit of glitter to it.
Katie Miller said she hit the jackpot at Dollar Tree the other day.
See,
Stocked up on fall, Halloween, lots of pretty florals too.
wait till Christmas.
And Maricel said she got a lot of mesh ribbon but no frames. She cleaned out the ribbon and mesh.
Usually I go in and clean out the frames.
Genevieve said $1 tree by me had nothing yet. Cashier said August the 2nd. Well, that's today.
Which probably means they'll be putting it out this weekend.
Yeah, I'll probably be out there this weekend.
Right?
Cindy said I just ordered a case online from Dollar Tree. Yeah, awesome. Peg said, will you sell the centerpiece or keep it?
I generally keep the centerpieces. I don't know. It'll determine how big, because it becomes a challenge to ship, because you want it to look the same way that you're doing it here.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I usually just make them for like local
Craft fairs, yeah, would be great.
craft fairs. Are perfect.
You could actually make it while you're there.
Yeah, do a demo at your display, and then you'll have somebody obviously walking by going, "Is that for sale? Can I buy that?" And you'll be like, "Sure, absolutely." So we're using all of this, and what I've been doing is trying to get it as low to the bottom as possible, but there's always this one at the bottom that would just like, it wouldn't be able to get, would not be able to get to stick in, because the bottom one would be in the way. So see how this boxwood, how it's changed colors. So this is like that purple boxwood that you can find in the seasonal section. So go to where all the purple stuff is. Like they have hydrangeas in purple. They have what else? It's purple. There's another flower that we bought. Can't remember. It's not hydrangea and something else. Oh, we got the wicker wood like basket kind of things. So I'm looking at where I want to put these. I really don't want to bite into that whole giant stem. So I have to bring out the big guns. And make sure that your price tag is off. So we're going to take advantage of a little pre-made stuff. And I'm trying to find my handles here and here. So I'm trying to hang them kind of angled into the handles a little bit so that they will hang down. So I might do this one right here. Just be careful you do not put your hands in the glue as you're pushing it in. Because we want stuff to not just be sticking straight up like a floral arrangement. We want it kind of cascading down. Let's give this one a little bit more room. Take the price tags off.
Mary said, nice change from a wreath, watching from West Virginia. Can't wait till it's done.
I don't think we did this last year.
No, we didn't.
Right?
We did a different one, like you said, that little
That's
pumpkin
in front.
box. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it. That's off of that side. We need one off of this side. So I'm gonna do it. Oh,
Yeah, you just gotta keep waiting a couple more days for Dollar Tree. They'll get their stuff out probably over this next week.
trying.
Elaine said for those who like the tinsel or witch hats, they are out online. But she ordered a case today.
Yes, always order a case. That'll take you all the way through all of your holidays that you need them for. So because most of these picks are wired, you can kind of cascade your, I'm gonna give this one a haircut because it's a piece of raffia that wasn't really going there. This is what I was doing on the other side. I was kind of taking it and bending it, bending the picks, making those. We'll take this one and push it up so we have the straw up because it looks odd to have it facing down.
Katie, I don't think that picture is blurry.
Shouldn't be
Shouldn't be.
because you went live, right?
Yeah. This one makes it.
Is it in the way?
Yeah, it's kind of in the way a little bit.
So I'm going to do the same thing with these little pine cones. These should be challenged because they don't really feel like they have much strength to them. This one kind of does. The first one I cut down didn't.
Yeah, everybody's saying fine, it's clear on their end.
Okay. It just might be, usually when you get blurry or pixelated images, it's usually based on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So I'm just taking and adding the little pinecone picks, the little soft ones.
Katie said it just got better. Yeah, I had the one light in the one corner that tends to shine a little bright, so I pulled it away.
Trying to make sure wherever I find my little glue threads, I'm trying to pull them off, put them back in there. Okay. Kind of looking, the ones at the bottom are just in the way. they'll be in the way of my pick. Now, of course, is the ever challenging, because these ones don't have wire in them. This is where you get a wooden skewer. Let me pull my greenery off. Re-dip it. Okay.
You said, hi, I'm in the middle of making a wreath with mesh from Joann's. It's really fraying. What is the spray you use to help stop that, and where can I get it?
E6000 is probably what you want to use. And you can get that at Walmart, Target, Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
No problem, gals.
I'm really, because there's no wire in that section, I'm like really having to push and pull.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I zoomed in a bit.
Okay. I think I want to use those. I know I had more. There's one section that has a really great wire piece, the one that has the price tag in it.
And it's so hard to get out.
It is. Put them down here, Hobby Lobby. So much easier. So now we're just going in almost and creating little fillers.
Peggy said someone posted today that Dollar Tree has wire witch hats and pumpkin frames, so maybe they're starting to get them into the stores finally.
Maybe.
Pumpkin frames, that'd be interesting to go see.
Oh, I know what those are.
Hmm.
I have those sitting on my wall, my pegboard wall. Did you see them last night?
Hi, Melody. No, I didn't.
Oh, you should go pop in there. That's exactly what it is. So now he's going to go look. Pumpkin frame. What is that? Then he'll go look and see, and he'll be like, oh. Did you see him?
Oh, yeah, I think I remember that.
Now you remember?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm just taking a wooden skewer. And it's weird when you put the wooden skewer in, right when you pull it out, it kind of closes itself back up.
Hey, Melody, no problem. Hi, gals, just joining. Oh, Peggy said show us.
Oh, what you pulled out? Yeah, you can
Yeah.
show them.
So there's the hat. There's the pumpkin hat.
Right?
Yep.
So I haven't done anything with it. I don't know if I will do anything with it. It's just there.
It's about 9 inches wide. By about 13 inches tall.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like really think through that design to use them. So keep wanting to throw away all the other stuff I'm not using. Now we'll put in some of the tall grass.
Rhonda, you can always go back. This will be posted once it's done onto the on regular Cats Creations page. So you can always go back and rewatch it, and then we'll post it on YouTube as well.
Yeah. Why are they still having issues? Let's hope.
Simone asked, how's your organizing going? And then Daisy said the same thing. How's your reorganizing going? We got most of it done last night.
Let me tell you, you can feel every ounce of how old you are bending over. And
Peggy said that's not it. It's a metal frame.
oh,
So
maybe it's something new.
Something new.
Peggy,
you'll have to take a picture and post it on Cats Creations page.
Okay.
On the community too.
So I'm just looking at where I want these. Trying to see how far down they go. give them some height. What do you guys think
Thanks,
of that?
Peggy. She said she'll post a pic.
Do you like the little grass?
Yeah, it adds dimension.
Height. Movement. So I'll probably add 4. So that's roughly, I think there's 3. That one looks a little, oh, but they're wired all the way up. How nice. So this actually has a lot of picks on it. So I will dip and then we'll just go through and add it. Trying to not get my fingers too close to the glue.
Hi, Gail Croft and Gail Sela.
You got
Gail
them
Sela
both,
said,
huh?
hi all, I'm at a crafting weekend. I'm actually working on 4 wreaths that I started months ago. Good, yay.
She's back.
You're back.
Right? Okay.
Linda said it is new. It looks like half a pumpkin. Interesting.
That sounds interesting.
They just said yes, the grass adds a nice line of dimension.
It does, right? And then I think once you get your sign, that'll be your centerpiece. I'm trying to make sure the leaves are out of my
Simone
way.
said the same thing.
What?
It adds
Height.
dimension and height, yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. I know I have some of those. What else did I want to add besides the sign? Let me look. This is what concerns me, is that these have seriously no life in them at all. Like 0. So attaching them might prove to be a bit of a challenge, because they're not like the other leaves. Let me look in here.
Ruth said looking very pretty for Thanksgiving already. Love it.
Not seeing any.
Sandra said love the grass pics. Where did that come from? That was also
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby.
I know, right?
Why do you say
Yeah.
Hobby Lobby?
Because it's fun to say. It's fun to say that. Yeah, I can't get the leaves are all, even though they're pretty.
Could you glue them with the peat moss?
No.
I guess not. It looks beautiful the way it is. I mean, it's got a lot of color already in it.
Hold on. Oh, look, to see if I want some of these. I don't know. Do you want to have
I don't know if I like them out the sides.
down here?
I think I just like them more, yeah, up top.
Yeah. Okay. That's why sometimes you don't glue them. Okay. We'll add some acorns. Thank God there's wire in these. Of course, they're all wired together. And then we'll just separate them so they can go where I want them to go.
Sandra said, yeah, I'll have to get some.
What's that?
The tall leaves.
The grass?
The grass, yeah.
Only. Trying to not get it to fold on me, but trying to.
Maybe we'll do a poll on this sign.
You'll do a poll on the sign?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, pit berries, that's why. Okay. Yeah. So, when using the gaps and cracks, you will need things that have wire in them. Because if you attempt to attach anything in there that has no wire, they're just gonna fold.
All your picks need to be wired.
They all need to be wired.
Cheryl said, was the grass in the pick section?
You know, like in Hobby Lobby where they have like It's not in there.
It was in the center aisle,
It's
right?
in the center. Well, every Hobby Lobby is going to be different, but
Over by the picks, but it was in the center, yeah.
yeah, closer to the center, like where seasonal stuff would turn out. So we'll just put a whole bunch of different stuff in here, like acorns. We'll scatter some acorns in. We'll add our bow. Thank God we have wire for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like adding little
Looks
things.
like right in front of you, facing you, there's like a little gap. Little empty section.
Was it there?
Yep.
Probably because I was working on adding something there. Okay. There. Let me grab one of these. There we go. I swear I keep looking. I feel like I'm looking for the thank you card. And then this has pip berries all on it. Let's see if there's one more I can use. I will. Okay, I have acorns. I keep looking. Acorn, acorn, acorn.
Yeah, of course, that's very pretty. I love the colors. She says she hates to say it, but she's ready for fall.
I know, so
We
am
are
I.
too.
I just wish the weather, like here it is so deathly hot here.
Rita said, I love the wreath you have hanging on the door.
That's one of, it's,
Just made that last week.
yeah, it's what we made in the private group. It is actually called a Swedish braid. So,
Yep.
okay, let me, this way we can move the florals.
That's true, Peggy. She said
What?
we could have used our pick machine. So.
But see, it goes back to that whole adage, Peggy, that not everyone can afford a pick machine. So I try to do it without doing pick machines because most people wouldn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I could have added picks. So let's go ahead and create our bow. I have all these little pieces. So I picked out, I'm gonna add pine cones too. So I have like this burnt, it's the burnt orange and natural tan. And then we're gonna do this one because it has all the fun colors. The bright, bright orange, the browns, the golds, and a little touch of green. That didn't really help. And then probably a little bit of the brown, I would think. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and trying to look at where would I want to put the bow. Probably right here, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pine cones over there. Okay, so we're gonna start with the brown. And we're just gonna do a simple,
Peggy said there are also wooden floral picks. Yep.
oh, that's
Gail
true.
asked Peggy, are you coming to see me this weekend? Hi, Dawn.
They're up for road trip, right?
Yeah. Elaine Korth asked, a little off topic, where did you get your apron?
My apron, Steve's cousin makes them. So she has an Etsy shop on Etsy. It's called Quilt, and then he'll post it in the comments for you.
Yeah.
But she will work with you to kind of create them. So I don't really want super long tails because our basket won't really yield them. So I'm thinking like maybe, wow, I'm gonna go 6 inches because anything lower doesn't even really look like you have a tail. And we can always cut those down. So when you use the bow dabra, it's always gonna be about twisting. So you start with your right side fabric out, twist. So you're working with the wrong side fabric up. That way when you bring it over to do your loop, you're just gonna twist and push it back in, you have a perfect loop. This is going to be about 4 inches, so I think I'm okay with that. So you just keep bringing it over and twisting, and then just measure. We're at 4. And then we're going to give them just a touch of a little tail.
And I actually think on Cindy's Etsy shop, there's a picture of...
Yeah, there's a picture of me with my apron on
with
it.
the black one on, yeah.
Because I needed one for my first craft fair, because that's kind of where it started.
Yeah.
I mean, I did wreaths, and I sold them off my Facebook business page, because I really didn't know much about Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did a craft fair, and I'm all about branding, right? So I was like, I want people, because it's expensive to do banners and signs for your craft booth, but it's so easy just to stand outside your craft booth and visit with people and pass out your business cards when you're wearing your apron.
You could even put your little Facebook page or website on your...
That's a little much.
You can still do it. You can still do it on your apron.
No, it's a little much. I would just keep it simple. So I'm taking these ones down just a little bit. Let's see what they are measured wise. It's like 3.5 inches. And then we'll make a little tail. So it's always going to be twist, flip it over, and I just move my bow dabber around. I'm not left-handed, but I just like to always be flipping it and getting ready to do the next one this way. So because our tail ends here, we start the next one here, and I'm going to do this one with the can with the burnt orange. These ones kind of accent that pumpkin and bring our pumpkin back in. Let me show you how to do a simple dovetail, because back in the day before wreath making, this is how I'd make my dovetails. I would go like this and go like this, and that's about what I would turn out. Not very even. But now it's simple. You take your wired edges, you fold them to where they match. From your cut side, you're going to go from that fold to your point, and then you have a perfect one. Look at the difference. It's ugly, but when you don't know, that's just what you do.
Yep, Olga, that's her go-to is a bodabra. She said, I need to get a bodabra. Your bows always come out so beautiful.
It's super simple. This is what I learned on, and in all honesty, I think it's just the pro bow intimidated me so much, and it's so much to bring out and assemble to make a simple bow, and I'm like,
it intimidates a lot of people.
This is all. That's all I have.
I mean, you're great at it now, but it took you a long time to...
Pro bow?
It took you a long time before you even wanted to open it up and try to use it.
Yeah, I was like, not liking that. Yeah.
But it does really make a really pretty bow.
A perfect bow. Yeah. That's what I said. If you want something exactly perfect, that's exactly what it's going to give you. Okay, so now, by the way, these colors came from Joann's. These are Joann's Simply Autumn line in 1.5 inches. They're only 12 feet rolls though, so keep that in mind. And then the more fall plaid is from Craft Outlet. So I always forget. So I'm just going to take a pipe cleaner because I need something with wired. And I'm just going to pick this up because it's all nicely stacked. And I put my pipe cleaner right in the center, and then I'm just going to spin it. 2, 3, 4.
Hi Katie. Judy said, LOL, I still have not opened mine. My daughter's gift at Christmas.
I think that's what mine was from. Steve bought it for me at Christmas.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I have to get real because that's where I learned. And so it was simple for me when I was doing my tutorials. People were like, do you ever use a pro bow? How do you not be completely honest and say, it intimidates me, it's sitting in the box still in my closet? No, I have not used it.
But yes, you've used it several times now.
But now I can.
Several times.
It just takes a while. So there is our bow. So let's see. I think that's gonna look really pretty.
Now you need to twist all the way down.
I'm gonna twist them. Yeah, all the way down. It'll make it thicker. It'll be easier for it to push into the foam. So do it right there. I think that's gonna look good. Let me just double check. Make sure it goes in where I want it to go. Yay. It's always a good sign. And then we can fluff our bow in our tails. So I think we need to make one for each side.
Probably, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is super simple. And even the ends, if you want, you can kind of curl the brown one if it's a little too long. Kind of give it some color. But there's that one. So if we have one here, where'd that one go? Like, oh, right next to the handle. Okay, so let's do another one. Super quick. So remember, we dovetail just because it looks finished. And we'll go ahead and whip this. This was only 6 inch. And then 4 inch loops until we get to the next one. So I just pull those in until I find my 4 inches. Do it here. Sometimes you can kind of tell if it's there. And then go 6 inches out. And we'll add some pine cones and our sign. We're pretty much done. There we go. This one.
Pam, nope. She's not at the Wreath Makers Live. She really wanted to go, but we had a lot of other stuff that we had work going on out here. But we're gonna definitely try to go next year.
I think it kind of turned out right, because for some reason we were just like, you know, I just don't, doesn't feel like the right time for us to go. And then sadly we lost Steve's dad, so
yeah,
and we've had to be there for his mom. So it's funny how that works out. God just makes it all work perfectly. So when we go,
that is turning out very pretty. Can't wait to make mine now. Awesome.
I can't wait to see. I want you guys to come back in and share your pictures on my page. So just go ahead and start posting them and go, look what I made. And the last one. Super simple. And then we just stuff it in our arrangement.
Hi, Christina.
Bring that in.
I'm not sure if Christina was out there.
Huh?
I'm not sure if Christina was out there at Wreath Makers Live. Yeah.
Yes, she was.
She said this is beautiful. We missed you. We wanted to definitely meet a lot of you guys, but we'll definitely try to go next year. I gotta try to convince Kat to get on a plane, but she says it's not gonna happen.
I don't know. We'll see. You guys be praying for me next year at that time that I'll just do it. Because I'm thinking, man, if I just went on a road trip, I could just stop and see people on the way. We could have a huge caravan go. Right, babe?
Yep.
There we go. So there's all kinds of stuff you can add. You can make this really inexpensive. Use your flowers like the mums from Dollar Tree, but ours just didn't have any out. I loved using Dollar Tree floral last year.
Kathy asked, is there a live show how to make the wreath on the door?
It's in my private group. So if you want to join my private group, it's there for the low price of $17 a month. But you also get access to my library that has everything else in there.
For the
since February
last
of
year.
2018.
Yep.
So the angels in there, the I'm trying to think, the Christmas trees in there, all the deco mesh flowers are all in there. I think of stuff. We did like the mantles for Halloween, we did mantles for fall, we did mantles for Christmas, we did, the library's yours. As long as you are a current member, you can access it as much as you'd like.
See, that's awesome. Christine said she stayed overnight last night and came home to sleep in her own bed tonight, but she's going to drive back in the morning for the last day. So I guess the last day is tomorrow.
Is there? I thought it was over today, Christina. Could be wrong.
She said she bought way too much stuff.
Yeah, but you get to go home and you get to drive home and have that available to you.
You'll have to post some stuff, Christina, of what you got.
See, that just adds to my logic of why driving is necessary.
Daisy said if you drive, you can bring more stuff home.
That's right. That's always exactly what
So my challenge will her be, whatever you bring home, you have to get rid of that amount when you come back.
Well, I could make stuff. Making isn't the hard part, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is our secondary bow.
Obviously the colors are really playing off each other and it's really come alive.
I'm hoping so. Okay, so signage, right? These are both from Hobby Lobby. So we have, I'll do it here so you can look like it's kind of sticking in. We have the crow, and it says harvest on it. Or we could put the pumpkin in there. Which one do you guys think looks better?
Which gals do you think?
Pumpkin.
Which do you think? You have the other one too in the back, but you don't like that one.
I don't want that one.
I'll let them decide.
Okay. Pumpkin or the crow? So, pumpkin or the crow? What are you saying? What are you gauging?
Christine said she bought probably 20 or 30 signs so far.
I know. I just went and bought 6 on Jane's website because she did the buy 5 get 1 free. So I was like, okay, I'll go
So
on.
far, 6 out of 6 are all saying crow.
That's what I wanted. I was like, but I'll let them pick.
Yep. Cheryl said the pumpkin gets lost. They're all
It
saying
does.
the crow, which is what I thought too.
No.
I
You
said-
said the fall truck.
I said the crow is
You
one.
want to see what he wanted? Look, this is what Steve wanted me to put in it. He wanted me to put it in this one,
No, I said that one gets lost.
the fall truck. That's what I said. I was like, no.
Yes, I like 100% crow.
Oh, okay. Well, let's dip him. He should fit in there because the width of him going.
Teresa, no, the door's not on wheels. I just pick it up and I set it there for her. It's a prop door.
Right?
Yep, that'd be interesting, yeah.
I know. Have to ask Isaiah to make me one. So what do you guys think? We can add a little, like, this is what I'm thinking it almost needs.
Yeah, and some
Little pine cones.
tiny cones, yeah.
But what do you guys think so far? I'm just going to glue these right to the bottom.
Gail said it's whimsical with the crow. The truck is cute too. That's it awesome.
That's Steve in the truck. He's a truck guy though. You would want the truck.
I still like the crow over everything else. I like the crow.
I was like, it has to have something different. Just something. So I'm just dipping and adding this right to the greenery. Kind of giving it a little twist. That's pretty much it. You could add more, you could add less. It's entirely up to you. But there we have it. All of our, yeah, I know. I know you want to come up. He's like, I know, when Mom goes live, I get treats. I know. So what do you guys think?
Oh, they're all saying love it.
Super simple, right? Imagine making this and then just you know, having a ton. If Dollar Tree comes out with their mums and sunflowers, pick those up, because you could totally do this. I think the fall is 40% off. I know, I see them. 40% off at Hobby Lobby. A couple, like I would do the big picks with the pumpkins. But you could totally keep this lower cost so that you could sell it, and it still turns out a really great product. I think the signs were only like $2.99, 40% off. So you gotta take the 40% off of the $2.99.
Yeah, well, the gals are saying love it.
Super simple. Like, I still have mine left from last year, the little, we did a pumpkin one, pumpkin crate. I'll have to find that. It's when we bring out the rest of the fall stuff, but this will stay out. It'll probably go on our dining room table for fall. No water needed. Looks great all the time. So
Daisy asks, is this going on your Etsy shop?
no.
No, because it will
It's
be
too hard to ship it.
Yeah.
God knows what the postal people would do. You would have to have this in, I think this is what Steve and I figured, like almost a 12 by 12
by like
hold on,
16.
I have my measuring tape.
It's more for you guys to make at home for home decor, or make at a craft fair, or sell at a craft fair.
Let's see.
16?
18 inches. So it would have to be a 12 by 12 by 18, and then you'd want to sit it in the box, and then what I would probably do is take a piece of styrofoam and like cut the circle so it kind of fits in, so at least it would stay up. And then I don't even know how you would pack it, because you know the postal people will just toss it and jumble it, and I can't guarantee it would look like this when they pull it out of the box. So that's why I said this is something great for you guys to make. Imagine making this for your family when you're going to visit them for the holidays as like your gift. It's something that doesn't need water, looks great all the time. Handmade gifts are always amazing. So here's the thing with our private group. What are we doing? Private group on Sunday, we're making a country Christmas candle wreath. So I'll show you the candles that we're using. It's gonna kind of go primitive, like very country chic. So if you guys wanna join the private group, it's $17 a month. You get access to my library. You get access to all of the people that I've arranged discounts with. So you get special codes, you go in. Some people offer free shipping, some people offer discounts off of order purchases. And then we are working with Carol Stitches of Love, who, if you saw last Friday, I think that was almost one of the highest lives. I know it was on YouTube, of the crow that we did. We did a fall with the crow in it, and the crow was sitting on the pumpkin, and they all came from Carol. So let me show you. This is what I ordered some of these. So I still have the candy corn left. I just wasn't sure I could part with him because he's super cute. But we're going to be negotiating a partnership with her for our private members. So these are all handmade. She makes them all by hand. So this is the candy corn. And then I ordered the bat because I have a purple bat sign that all the way around the circle, it's all these little bats, kind of wingtip to wingtip. So he came from Carol's. And then with my order, she gave me my ghost, and she gave me, because Boba makes an appearance on our lives, she gave me the little cat on the pumpkin. So I was like, okay, you totally have a customer for life with me, but I was like, I could really use this because our members love your items. They make for something more than just the wreaths, especially if you want to kind of personalize it a little bit. So the black cat will never appear in a wreath creation. He's going to sit on my desk like Boba sits on my desk now. To sign up on the private group, KatsCreations, the letter N, the word more.com. So you can take advantage of all of the stuff now. Plus, I think we have 60 videos in the private group library. And then because we hit the $10,000 or 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, in my shop, with a purchase of $80 or more, you get $10 off. So if you want to take advantage of the wreath, because I'm probably not going to make another one, of the Swedish braid, there's the ghost, there's all different kinds of really amazing wreaths to take advantage of. So take advantage of that, because it's only going to go on through the weekend. So as soon as it hits, what is it, 11:59 a.m. on the East Coast, is when the sale will be over. So you just have to use the coupon code, all caps, thank you 10, and to get $10 off. But it has to be 80 or more.
Christina kind of came up with a good idea. She said, Kat, do you want to FaceTime me like we did before to show you all the things that the vendors have in case y'all want anything?
Yeah, but how, you're driving, right?
She's driving, so.
I know. The last time I spent way too much. So, and after my crafter and fiasco, maybe message me and we'll talk. So I did see that some of the sign vendors have signs we haven't seen yet, because I saw Jane did a live at her booth. So I was like, okay, Jane, I need some of the signs that are there that are on your website for designs and stuff that we're working on.
Oh,
So-
Christina said she lives there, so it's close for her.
Okay. Message me.
And then Wilhelmine said she just got the candy corn in the mail, so
Isn't this
they've
so
been
cute?
they've been getting orders. And
Yeah.
then Sandra said she makes amazing things. Nicole says those are all adorable.
Oh my God, wait till you see the ones for all the seasons. Like Christmas is just so
It's
cute.
the
And Easter.
cow.
Yeah, I bought the cow because the cow's going to go in a farm fresh milk wreath that just came today. So yeah, sometimes they're so cute you don't want to like part with them. They make super cute home decor, and knowing that you're helping a small business out just makes it that much more special.
Yep.
All right, any other questions you guys have? So let me show you what we're doing. Hold on, just gonna grab one of these.
Oop.
You
Of course, I
knock
knocked
that
them all
over.
over. Yeah, you want to pick them back up?
Yeah. So let me show you what we're doing. I think the ghost needs to lean. He was leaning on my candle before. So this is what we're using. So I'm sure you guys have seen the really gorgeous country wreaths that have the little candles in the middle. So this actually feels like it's made from real wax. And then it's got a built-in timer. So, okay, here we go. Go on in. Trying to get it to go. So this is off, this is on. So this is how you get those gorgeous things. See, look, if we wanted to add this to our centerpiece, you just push that in and you'd have a nice little fake flame.
Yeah.
And it flickers.
Nicole asked what was the name of her site.
Carol Stitches of Love.
On Etsy, right?
On Etsy. So remember, Etsy's kind of complicated because there's no spaces. So there's not going to be an apostrophe in Carol's name. And then, yes, it is a double S. So this is what we're doing. And we're going to go completely primitive and a lot of gingham, a lot of burlap. So it should be really super pretty.
And wasn't Carol going to work on getting a discount to the members?
Yeah, she's working on it right now. She said once she gets it in place.
To the private group members?
Yeah.
Yep.
She'll send it out. So like I said, those are just discounts I have discounts with Jane's Front Door Decor, Personally Yours, Three Birds Nest Company, Perpetual Ribbons, and then I think there's a couple more. So that's about it, guys. Hope you guys all have a great weekend. Hope you guys are going to enjoy what we make on Sunday night, because we do Sunday nights at 5. This, for the private group members, this is our last month doing the business classes, because come September we're alternating our business classes because that's the busy time of the year for us. So you'll be getting double the tutorials. So it'll be Monday, probably Monday at 5 is where our business classes are now. We will transfer that to be additional tutorials so that we can stay busy and keep our shop.
Linda said can't wait. She got your candle.
Oh, I know.
And then she also thanks Anthony. Said, I'd love to see you guys on Sunday. Have a wonderful night.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, affordable wreath signs.
Affordable Wreath Signs is another one, right? And they're at the Wreath Makers Live convention too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so see, we're always looking. I'm working.
So all the gals are saying thank you both. Have a great night.
All right, everyone. Well, have a great night. Have an amazing weekend. And private group, I'll see you Sunday at 5. Have a great night, everyone.